Welcome to the show. Ayo, ayo, oh. Lights come on my left tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Hey, 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 every day. Every day. Sportcat's Gazette, hit play.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather,
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. As the one, the only Sportcat, I am here with you live for the next 2 hours on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X Country, Radio X Gold. Please come over to the Sportcat Show and hit that subscribe button, that bell, and while you're here, hit the thumbs up, and you can join our chat. We got Denise here, and we have, I think Chris is here. Yeah, Chris is dancing. We have Chris here, and yeah, yeah, there's Brenda. Yeah, so let me. How the hell are you, Brenda?
It's been a rough weekend.
Well, I'm barely awake, so good. Ginger this morning decides at 4:45, after everybody's left for work, Mrs. Sportcat and Sportcat's soon-to-be son-in-law, I guess she heard the door slam. She started whining and wanted out. I'm like, oh. So I get up and I'll let Brenda out. And before I get my glasses, and
Brenda,
I hear her. What?
you said I let Brenda out.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you
Gee,
were
thanks.
I let Ginger out. Shit, I'm tired. Leave me alone, damn it. So I let Brenda out, and so before I get my glasses and shoes on, I hear her in the kitchen, and she's eating the cat food. I'm like, damn it, fat kid. So I'm yelling at her to stop, and I had to go in the kitchen and get her. So me and her are now arguing at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, all right, go outside, get this over with. You're not waking me back up. So I let her out, and a few minutes later, I look on the security camera, and she's just sitting on the front porch hiding from me. And I'm like, oh, bitch, we're going to fight. So she's had me up since like 6. Yeah.
She must be acting like me.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? So, yeah, so that was my, and I didn't feel well Saturday, so I just laid around all weekend. So I need to go to the doctor and get this dizziness checked, but I know they're going to admit me, and screw that. So I'll just wait for the ambulance trip and just get it all over at once.
Yeah. I didn't tell the doctor that when I wake up in the morning, my nose is bleeding.
No.
Today, it slipped my mind. So today I get up and I'm stuffy and I blow my nose and big old blood clot. I'm like, ah.
Well, at least you don't see dead people. So.
Yes, I do. I always have.
Oh, that's right. You're crazy. I forgot. Well, Brenda, you and I might need to start packing.
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. So apparently Union County politics in Union County, Tennessee are heating up for the sheriff's race. It appears the girl is the only one they're attacking. They won't attack each other. They won't attack the males. And somebody made the comment that, well, the only one that really likes Kathy is the podcasters, me and you and Jason. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit. And so I engaged with a few of them, and they were going back and forth with their typical stupid stuff. And the funniest thing is they're all like, this is AI generated. This is AI generated. And when I come back with facts, well, first off, yeah, maybe the picture, maybe the background is, but all the text, that's her vision. That's her plan. That's what she's going to do when elected. Now, if you want to be fair, the two others one's put out a couple little things. His are AI too. Jerry, his is at Lawson. I don't think his is. I think his is just word perfect or something. But everybody uses AI, and it's not that I'm not doing anything with Kathy. I'm just adding different backgrounds and stuff whenever they need help. So it annoys the hell out of me. So that and I was thinking about this. Maybe their education level isn't above like a 7th grader, and all they can read is comic books. So
Like us.
Unfortunately, they can vote. Jesus Christ. So, so yeah, everything is AI. There's no facts. She's not qualified. Oh, yeah. Travis likes her too, Chris. You're right. That's her secret stalker. Oh, and while I'm speaking to Jason, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, check your time zones. Go to the Dirt Podcast. Listen to Jason, because last week after his show, they had it removed on Facebook because someone reported him as a child pedophile and that he had, I don't know, some kiddie porn or some shit on the video, which there was nothing that could be construed.
No, I watched that too. We all watched it. Yeah, there was nothing on there.
So there was nothing that could be construed as that type of thing. They're just stupid. And but here's the deal. What they didn't know, these people who were posting this, somebody reported it to the TBI. Well, that's Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. Well, here's the kicker. TBI takes those claims very serious. They're aggressively working on online crimes. But whenever you accuse a police officer or something under the TBI protocol, and remember, Jason's a retired cop, it goes straight to the top. It doesn't sit in the hopper. It doesn't wait for an agent. It boom, right to the top. It's assigned a case. And so whomever decided to do that, well, I don't know. Looks like your name may be spread out all over Facebook. Anonymous poster number 76921 and celery monkey boy or whatever the hell you are. I don't know. So yeah. So that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So
you would be.
Well, I mean, it's bullshit. You don't listen. You can accuse somebody of lying. You can accuse them of posting fake information. You can call them names. But when you get to that level, that's like Epstein level shit. Stop the bullshit. If you can't win with facts, then shut up.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I watched it, and coming from a point of view of a child that was traumatized with that stuff, I would have said something to you. I would have yelled at you. I would have yelled at him.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah. Travis would have yelled at him too. So it's
damn Travis.
It's the typical Democrat ploy. Look over here, not over here. I'm lying about my resume. I'm lying about my experience. Oh, no. Look over here. This is AI. This is all fake. Dude, seriously? And then when you can't get them with facts, you start making false allegations. Like I said, I could care less if you say any of us, if you say we're lying, we're making up facts, any of that stuff. Fair, whatever. But the problem is you need to go research it yourself, but we'll leave that alone. But when you get to that level of making accusations, that gets to me. And I don't know how Tennessee law is because each state does online stuff differently. That to me should be criminal. You know, if you're going to accuse somebody of something that heinous, you should, and if it's unfounded and you're just doing it because you don't like what they say, well, like I said, you can call me big mouth, loud, you can call me names, that's fine. But no, that's high schoolish and democratic.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And Georgia's elections tomorrow. I pulled up my sample ballot and it's like 2 pages long. The English one, not to mention the Spanish, Chinese, Arabic, all the other ones. I just deleted them. But yeah, so I know one thing. Ossoff for senator, gone. I can't stand him. He's one of our 2 senators. I can't stand either other senators. One of them's preacher, and the other one, I don't know what the hell he is, a liar. And ironically, they both get up there and they're suddenly millionaires. It's shocking. Maybe that's what we should do, Brenda. Maybe we should run for office and become millionaires.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with that money.
Problem is, nobody would pay me because they'd be like, shut up. Yeah, people are mean and childish. Well, I guess that's about it. That's the only update. We'll be back tomorrow, obviously, to hash out more details of these scandals. And then Tuesday, oh man, I really hope all of my listeners go to the Dirt podcast and check out Jason's show, because second week in a row, he's got some more breaking news. So good for him. Hey, I am all about, well, I was saying this to one of the deputies, and of course he can't come forward because he'll be in trouble. The county has no radio station. They have no TV station. They're rural enough to where none of the bigger markets are going to pick up any of their stories unless it's something major, like Austin. We need to talk about that with Texas over the weekend.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to run with any of these stories. So you have to rely on, there's a local newspaper. Well, it's infiltrated with Democrats and secret spies within the sheriff's department.
Wait a minute.
And what's
they
that?
Don't have any internet or at least one TV station?
No. They rely on Knoxville. So.
Okay.
And so, yeah, they rely on Knoxville, but they're a small enough county where really nothing ever happens, which is a good thing. But even if it is something significant to the county, the local's not going to pick up on it unless it's a slow day. And so you look to the local newspaper to do that. And, well, they're Democratic, so they're not fair. They're not balanced at all. We learned that from other news sources we've been affiliated with. They're not up the middle by any means. They're not scientists. They're lucky to be GED. So they only really have him as his weekly show talking about local stories and incidents. And me, when, since it's home, I cast it out there and say, look at this stupidity. So, yeah. And Denise, if you were responsible for that, Saturday, I looked at my subs count, and I usually keep up with it. And it was somewhere around 750-ish. I thought, I don't know. I hadn't been paying a whole lot of attention.
That's 801.
Yeah, it's at 8:01 as of this morning. And Denise says somebody named Gary. Thank you, Gary, and Denise, for getting us some new subs. It's really appreciated. And I'll make this wine real quick, and then we'll get it over with. As we've talked about, I'm still debating if the juice is worth the squeeze, because I really put a lot of time and effort into this. And I see these stupid shows that post stuff like, tomorrow the world's going to end. You have 2 days left, half hour. Man, they got like 1 million views and thousands of subscribers. And, I'm struggling I can't even get to 1,000. And I know that I have some loyal listeners in Australia, and I appreciate that. And of course, on the Thin Line Rock Station. And I know people watch on my personal YouTube channel and Beyond the Box, and occasionally I'm out on Harley's, and that's great. I appreciate that. But please come over to the Sportcat shows and hit that subscribe button. You can watch it at any of the other pages that you want. You can comment from any of the other pages, including Facebook. We're live on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, I don't know, Kick, Trovo. I don't know. There's like a bunch of them. So, but come over to YouTube, because I'm telling you, I'm not going to continue unless I see some positive results. I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. I'll just go back to doing my Wednesday show and my reality TV show, and maybe I'll pull the cop show off finally.
Don't listen to him. He'll continue because he'll have my foot in his butt.
But no, I mean, seriously, it's stressful when you look at all these other people who you think, well, my show's just as good as theirs, if not better in some ways. And yeah, I'm biased, but it would just be nice to give me a sub, even if you never watch the damn show. So thank you, Denise. And Chris says those local newspapers get around that internet thing by putting articles they want seen free on their websites and the negatives behind their paywall. This newspaper isn't even bright enough to have a site. So
after the show, you need to go and look up a thing called Stream Elements and read up on it.
Okay, I need to switch our audio to Spreaker as well. I've been meaning to do that, and then I had some people in LA telling me I need to put my profile on IMDb.
Ooh, what's that?
It's if you've been in media with X amount of hours or whatever, you can put your profile on there, and if somebody looks you up, it tells you, Sportcat's a blowhard that talks every day for 2 hours, and then Wednesday night talks weird. And
Okay.
So, and I'm sorry if I misstated the time. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on the Dirt Podcast on YouTube or on Facebook. Please go subscribe to both. And he's got a page to like, follow, share, all that. Because that's the only way you're going to get local news out. And unfortunately, it's that way in the largest portion of the country, as far as getting news. And it's frustrating. Especially back in the day, you could own a police scanner and you could pull up what was happening in real time. Well, now they encrypt everything, so you can't, when we went transparent, under the Obama administration, they started hiding, and then it's kind of like that whole, they were screaming, we need body cams, police are doing all this bad stuff, and then they were like, no, now we don't need body cams, we're seeing what's happening. So
right.
How'd that work out for you? So So yeah, cities do it for officer safety. I get it. Don't at me about that. I'm pro officer safety, and EMS fire safety. And by the way, happy EMS week to all my EMSers out there. I read somewhere that this is your EMS week, and I'm out of the loop. So I'm let it slip by. Also read that the National is recommending that all EMS and fire workers, unless they're involved actively in rescue or firefighting operations, should be wearing ballistic vests. What the hell kind of world do we live in where firemen and paramedics have to wear ballistic vests?
I think it's been that way for a while. They've needed to.
Well,
I mean,
they were optional at DeKalb, and Union City was coming up with a tactical program, which I thought was silly because there's only 3 fire stations, 1 battalion chief. What are you gonna? Where's that tactical crew coming from?
I think in LA and California, they've been doing that for a couple of years now.
Oh yeah, some major cities have been. But if they make it a requirement, man, that's going to put the squeeze on a lot of little local ambulance services.
Yeah, could you imagine how hot that would be underneath all of that stuff?
They're almost 100 pounds, aren't they?
Yeah, the one I had. Well, first of all, I didn't have the woman one where it fit for the breast. So I look like a flat-chested little boy. But yeah, that thing was heavy and would make me so hot. Before my shift was over, I was stripping it off. So
I've never had to wear one. Of course, I've wore the firefighters turnout gear, which is, like 140 pounds ish. And you put the air pack on, you're hitting 180 plus whatever gear you got. So yeah, I've wore that. But we would only wear that during firefighter or rescue operations. So it wasn't like we wore it all day. I could, oh God, if you had to wear that all day, that's why I couldn't. The wildland firefighters, man, those guys and gals, they're tough. They will jump out of damn planes in full wildland fire gear and dive right into the fire and then hike 8 miles to put out a mountain fire. Like, yeah, you guys,
those are some fit people.
Yes, they are. You guys can have that. I took the classes on it, and I'm like, I could tell you right now, this ain't for me. So. Yeah. Chris says, I often wondered if I was born into what could be the end times when firefighters have to wear bulletproof vests. I think we are very close. I wonder if we don't need a reset. I mean,
they're trying now. They're trying.
Well, Denise, thank you, because they may need to be buying, because of new laws, bulletproof vests for other people. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's also, if you're like in Union County, Tennessee, you probably don't need a vest.
It's like Jack, he plays the lottery just to donate to somebody else's retirement fund.
I used to, when I came to the city here, Atlanta, from the rural area, and they're like, you're going to see a lot more trauma here. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, oh, we have more violent shootings here. No, you don't. And they're like, oh, yeah, we do. And I'm like, well, let me explain to you. In rural areas, those windy country roads, they're drunk and doing about 90% of the time. So your traumatic wrecks are much worse. And they don't use little pop pistols. They use rifles. So, yeah. Are you going to die, Brenda? You're not allowed to die on me. So cool. If Brenda falls over, I'm going to make her full screen and we'll get clicks. So there you go. And yes, Butch, I read that a firefighting wildland plane, that's one of the ones that flies over and dumps the water or flame retardant spray, was shot, and the plane was lucky to land. So yeah, nice people out there. So all right, well, we've talked for 2 minutes 22 seconds, 23 actually.
I tried to drown myself with a drink of water.
Water yourself. If you're on the West Coast, it's 11:23. Denver, 12:23. Chris, it's 1:23 where you are. You time traveler, you going back in time. Sydney, 4:23 in the morning. Adelaide, 3:53. Good friends in the Lord, Hal, 4:53. So yeah, good morning to everybody and good afternoon. Where no matter where you are in this world. So if you went outside and looked up, you'd see, well, there's not much moon out there. It's almost completely dark. We're getting ready for the blue moon. So I hope it's blue. So I just finished a werewolf book, so it'll be good timing. So we've got a guest coming up on Wednesday night. And I finished his werewolf book last night. So, and still managed to sleep. So
I don't get that part. When I start reading, my eyes get tired and it's like, okay, time for bed.
Well, I've had to train myself because I need some relaxation. Besides for, doom scrolling. So I went back to reading at night. Not just my comic books, just in general. So
I got up last night and was sitting in my chair, Glenn, and my dog was telling me it's time to go to bed. So I'm sitting here and I'm nodding off. And the last time I looked at the clock, it was like midnight. And I'm nodding off and I'm listening to something on the computer. The dog's having a fit. And I finally looked up and said, all right, I'm coming to bed. I looked at the time and it was 2:45. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Where did I go?
Aliens got you, Brenda. Oh yeah, we got some alien stories coming up.
Oh, so. I know it. All right, let's alien it out.
Yeah, Denise, I've said it. If something happens to Brenda, I'm out. I'm bouncing. And do you know how hard it is to get a DEI handicapped woman that with an attitude? It's pretty damn hard. And I can't find another one. I don't have any on speed dial.
And I'm about the best conspiracy theorist that you know.
Oh,
I am
yeah,
your conspiracy theorist friend.
That's
Yes,
true.
I am.
That's so yeah. You're a hard one to replace. So the sun is 3 minutes 23. I'm sorry, 32.3. There we go. Those threes again.
Uh-oh.
Seconds early. So we're early now. So let's see. Fact of the day: the total mass of Earth's atmosphere is approximately 5.15 by 10. What the hell is that? Square 18 kilogram, which translates to about 11.35 quintillion pounds. I don't. How do we know that?
We don't. They're just guessing. Idiots.
1917, on this day, we passed the Selective service. Yay. Let's see. Is there anything else here? No, I don't think so. So what kind of trivia you want to do today, Brenda? What about the chat? Anything? Let's see if there's anything on the fact site.
Yeah, anything in particular that you guys want to do a trivia on, just put it in the chat.
Yeah,
We'll find something.
Big questions. What the hell is that? I don't know. Big questions. Oh, that's the news.
No.
I don't want that. I want.
Do we really need big questions?
No. Music instruments. Haven't seen that one. Fashion and beauty. Fashion literature.
Butch, you're fired. You are fired, Butch.
There's like 4 seasons and like I don't know. A dwarf added to the DEI mix would be exciting. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna find a one-legged somebody. So yeah.
Well, at least we're the same size in my wheelchair, Chris. It'd be good on a date. That's freaking hilarious.
What do you have? Food and drink. I don't know if this is. I don't know. We're gonna go to this other one. We're gonna go to this fun trivia page. Let's see if we got any new ones. Popular, mixed trivia, easy trivia. That's for us.
Hang on to that one.
What's inside your brain? No. Do what, John?
There.
Okay. Popcorn crunchers, science fiction and horror films of the 50s. That one's been there a couple times.
You know what?
What's that?
It might be easy for us to do what's inside our brain. There isn't much in there, so how wrong could we be?
That's true.
There's blood, there's cells,
okay,
there's...
Yeah, you can do one like that. I want multiple guess.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Alternate names for Christmas. Oh, what's this? What? Oh, that's already. I don't know. 1980.
We don't need to do that one.
What do we got under the 80s? Well, I don't want to see the answers. Pub trivia. Browse all questions, subtopics. Yeah, Pat Sajak. Why does it do this?
Pat Sajak.
Just gonna see. Paganism, religious. Let's see what we got there. Well, see, I don't want the answers. Give me I hate this one. Just give me
well, you need to do a different one then. If it's giving you the answers right there, what fun is that?
Yeah, I want a quiz. I want something trivia quizzes.
Let's do some Hangman.
More silly songs of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Multiple choice. How about that one? All right. Well, I just clicked on this.
Okay, we can try it. No timer?
No timer.
Okay, good.
All right, which we don't need that. There was a very silly song sung by an artist named Napoleon. What was that? The 13th. The chorus repeats the words from the title several times. What is the title of this song? They're coming to take me away. Dang me, dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me. I'm going to have these songs stuck in my head. Does your chewing gum lose its flavor? I don't even know what the hell that one is. Ahab the Arab, the the sheik of the burning sand.
They're coming to take me away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. Yeah. Look, even Chris Even Chris agrees with me.
Okay, we'll go with that. Going to take me away.
Yeah.
In one seasonal silly song, Butch says Ahab. In one silly seasonal song, a young boy around 6 years old or so only has one wish. The song title and his wish are identical. What is the song's title? Santa, bring me a little brother. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. I want to ride Rudolph. No, I want to ride with Rudolph. Me, I want a hula hoop.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yeah, I think that's it. We'll wait on the chat, but I'm pretty sure that one's it. So, 2 teeth. Spoken like a true West Virginian.
Wait, Denise said the first one. What was the first one?
Santa, bring me a little brother. In one seasonal silly song, a young boy around 6 years old or so only has one wish for Christmas. The song title and his wish are identical. What is the song's title? Santa, please bring me a little brother. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. I want to ride with Rudolph. Or me, I want a hula hoop.
I've never heard of any of those except for all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yeah. So I think, so we're going to go with teeth. All right. As always, when you bought a 45, there was another song on the B side or the flip side. What song was on the flip side of the 45 for They're Coming to Take Me Away?
Oh, Lord.
The same song played backwards. The same song. Both sides were the same. Hello, mother. Hello, father. What you going to do about it? I have no idea.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
No, Denise says that was the first one. What
was the first one?
They're Coming to Take Me Away.
So it's repeated on the other side of the 45?
I don't know. Yeah, as always, when you bought a 45, there was 2 sides. And those young people don't remember this stuff. The B side, the flip side, which didn't get much radio play. What song was on the flip side of the 45? They're Coming to Take Me Away. The same song played backwards. I don't think I ever remember hearing that. The same song, both sides were the same. Well, I think they were a one-hit wonder, but that wouldn't make much sense for their...
No, I think they also made that Hello, Mother, Hello, Father.
Hello, Mother, Hello, Father. What you going to do about it? So Chris says same song.
Same song.
Butch says Mother, Father. So Denise and you are going to be tiebreakers on here. Flip song on the 45. They're Coming to Take Me Away. What was on the B side? The same song played backwards. Don't think that's it. The same song, both sides were the same. That might help production costs, but that seems to me that wouldn't be very good. And Hello, Mother, Hello, Father. What you gonna do about it? I have no idea. Chris still says same song. So Denise says the chat is slow today. Well, we are slow. Denise says she says hello, kidder. I assume she means hello, father, hello, mother.
Hello, mother.
Yeah. All right. Well, oh God, you're gonna get that stuck in my head. All right, we'll go with that one. If we come back with the chat, if they change their mind. What song written and performed by Roger Miller makes you want to holler Heidi Ho? My boomerang won't come back. Chug-a-lug, pass that jug my way. Don't bogart that joint. Don't bogart that joint. What song written and performed by Roger Miller makes you want to holler Heidi Ho? My boomerang won't come back. Chug-a-lug, pass that jug my way. Don't bogart that joint. I have no idea. I was thinking of the Heidi Ho Man, but I think that's the name of the damn song. Heidi. So
it might be the third one.
Pass that jug my way. We'll see what the chat says. I don't know. I don't think Roger Miller was the Heidi Ho man.
I don't know.
The Heidi Ho man was
Denise says chug-a-lug. Oh, well. Yeah.
Chug-a-lug. Well, that's what you said, wasn't it? Chug-a-lug. Oh, you said pass that jug my way.
Oh.
My boomerang won't come back. Chug-a-lug. Pass that jug my way. Don't bogart that joint.
No, it's not the joint. It's probably the one that Denise said, the second one, chug-a-lug.
Chug-a-lug. So we're going to go with chug-a-lug. All right.
Sure.
This is silent. So we'll go with chug-a-lug. One of the funniest silly songs I've ever heard was performed by Ray Stevens, titled The Mississippi Squirrel Revival. This tells the story of what happens when a squirrel gets loose at a church revival in the self-righteous church in what Mississippi town? Oh my God. Natchez. Oh man, how do you say that? Picayune, Hattiesburg, or Pascagoula? I know the song, but I don't remember the town.
For the love of God.
Natchez. Picayune, I guess. I don't know. Hattiesburg or Pascagoula. I think it was Pascagoula, but I'm not 100% sure.
Sure. We'll just say that because I have no idea.
Have you never heard that song?
No.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Ray Stevens,
I probably did, and I just don't know that much about it. It's probably just like one of those in passing things.
It's kind of like Weird Al, except he's country. And both Weird Al and Ray Stevens are still out there doing it. So, all right, we'll go with Pascagoula because I'm pretty sure that's right. But if the chat comes up with something different, we will come back. Roger Miller was a master of silly songs. Another of his songs he sings, I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. Who or what was the title character of this song? The Streak, King of the Road, Emperor of the North, a hobo term, or Boxcar Willie?
I think it's King of the Road, ain't it? Wait.
No, it's not King of the Road. It's not The Streak. It's not King of the Road.
Start all over again.
All right. So Roger Miller was a master of silly songs. Among another of his songs he sings, I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not big around. Who or what was the title character of this song? The Streak, the King of the Road, Emperor of the North, which is a hobo term, I didn't know that, and Boxcar Willie.
Boxcar Willie.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going with Boxcar Willie. So, all right. Well, Chris says Boxcar was Jefferson Clinton. Maybe it was Emperor of the North, because King of the Road, I'm trying to think how that went. I don't remember anything about a cigar in King of the Road, but Denise says it's King of the Road, so we'll go with it. Which of the silly songs had a character that was a cyclops? Oh God. Ghoul of My Heart, The Witch Doctor, The Flying Purple People Eater, or Monster Mash?
Flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Yes.
Okay. All right. You're pretty convinced on that one, so we'll go with that one. All right. Number 8. In one Rogers Miller song, he sings, My Pappy Was a Pistol, I'm a Son of a Gun. What's the title of this song? King of the Road, Dang Me, Square Make the World Go Round, or Chug-a-Lug?
That one's King of the Road.
Chris says, I was saying Bill Clinton like big cigars. Okay, hold on. So wait a minute.
Say it again. Say it again.
All right. Roger Miller was a master of silly songs. Another of his songs he sings, I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around.
You already did that one.
I know. You said do it again.
No, I meant the new one.
Oh, well, I thought Chris was changing his answer. That's why it was The Streak, King of the Road, Emperor of the North, or Boxcar Willie. All right, we'll leave it King of the Road unless somebody comes back. All right. Another Roger Miller song. He sings, My pappy was a pistol. I'm a son of a gun. What's the title of this song? King of the Road, Dang Me, Square Makes the World Go Round, or Chug-a-Lug?
I think that one was King of the Road.
Okay, we'll go with that. King of the Road. I have no idea. But then that would make the other one not. That's two with different names. So, Denise says Chug-a-Lug. Butch says Chug-a-Lug. And hello, Julie. Welcome.
Julie.
So we're baffled between two Roger Miller songs. This is like a bad alternate universe. I smoke old stogies I have found, but not too big, short, or round. What is the title character of this song? We said King of the Road, but then we come down here. My pappy was a pistol. I'm a son of gun. What's the title of this song? They can't both be the same. So Butch says this is Chug-a-Lug.
What's the options on that one?
On the last one Roger Miller silly songs. My pappy was a pistol. I'm a son of a gun. What's the title of this song? King of the Road, Dang Me, Squares Make the World Go Round, or Chug-a-Lug?
All right, we'll do Chug-a-Lug on that one.
Okay, we'll do Chug-a-Lug. I have no damn clue.
This way, if I'm right, I'm going to kick Butch.
There you go. With your one good leg. Another master of silly songs was Ray Stevens. Many of his songs tell stories, some funnier than others. In this song, he has a camel named Clyde. What is the title of this song? Ahab the Arab, Eddie the Egyptian, Ziggy o Zanzibar, or Percy the Persian? This is Ahab the Arab. This is Ahab the Arab.
It's gotta be.
I'm like 99.9. So we'll see. In one Ray Stevens songs, it could be said that the title character likes to turn the other cheek. What is this song? The Makeup Man, The Streak, Dash, Guitars On. Well, The Streak was about a streaker. So depending on how you like to turn the other cheek. I don't know what the Makeup Man was. Dash or Guitars On. I have no idea. I thought I knew Ray Stevens songs, but apparently I don't.
This one, you got me stumped.
Now, one Ray Stevens songs could be said that the title character likes to turn the other cheek, so to speak. So I'm going to go with The Streak because he tells don't look Ethel. Yeah, don't look Ethel. Yeah, don't look Ethel. There he goes. They call him The Streak.
But Tarzan isn't even up there.
Well, no, it's Guitars On.
Oh, okay.
That's what Bush says. You want to go with that? I mean, The Streak is what gets me is it turn the other cheek, so to speak. So I don't know what Guitars On is. I don't recall that one.
And The Streak kind of matches or kind of rhymes with what you just said.
All right, we'll go with it. And if Butch is right, he gets his virginity back. All right. Number one, there was a very silly song sung by an artist named Napoleon. I guess it's the 14th. The chorus repeats the words from the title several times. By the end of the song, you wish they had taken him away.
Coming to take me away.
His real name was Jerry Samuels. They're coming to take me away. Released in 1966, reached number 3. That was that old? Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Year before I was born.
Yeah, and one seasonal silly song. A young boy around 6 or so only has one wish. It's all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. It was written by a public music teacher, Donald Yetter Gardner, in 1944 after listening to his students Lispy answer about their Christmas wishes. It was recorded by Spike Jones and the City Slickers in 1948. Good Lord. I'm older than I thought. We got this one wrong. As always, when you bought a 45, there's another song on side B. Well, they're coming to take me away. It's the same song played backwards.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Even the label on side B was printed backwards.
Oh,
okay, we didn't get that one right at all. What song was written and performed by Roger Miller? Makes you want to hidey ho. Well, it's Chug-a-Lug. It makes you thirsty. It was written and performed by Roger Miller in '64. Reached number 9, the top 100s, number 3 on the country charts. He won a Grammy Award Best Country and Western Album for Dang Me Chug-a-Lug. The Beach Boys also had the same title in their 1962 Surfin' Safari album. Okay. Okay. Let's see. One of the funniest silly songs I've ever heard was performed by Ray Stevens. The Mississippi Squirrel Revival tells the story of what happens when a squirrel gets loose at a church revival in the first self-righteous church in Pascagoula. A boy catches a squirrel, puts it in a shoebox, brings it to his grandmother's church so he can show a friend. The squirrel gets loose and causes a hilarious scene. So
I never thought about taking a squirrel to church. Have you?
No, I can't say that I have. Roger Miller's was a master of silly songs. Another of his songs, I Smoked Old Stogies, I Have Found, short but not too big around. King of the Road. King of the Road was written as if it was being told from a hobo's point of view. He recorded this in 1965. The highest ranked single that it got on the Hot 100 was number 4, number 1 in the countries and in UK. 1965. Wow. King of the Road. All right. That's some hillbilly shit. Silly songs had a cyclops. Well, Brenda was right. The Flying Purple People Eater. Capitalizing on the public's fascination with flying saucers and aliens, Sheb Woolley wrote and performed Purple People Eater. The lyrics describe the creature as a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Here's an unanswerable question for you to ponder. Who or what was the creature who ate people, or the people it ate? The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Top 100s in 1958. Stayed there for 6 weeks.
And you wonder why I'm a conspiracist.
We got this one wrong. Number 8, Roger Miller sings a silly song. My pappy was a pistol. I'm a son of a gun. What's the title of the song? Dang Me. Was his first song to register in the top 100 in the U.S. charts in 1964. The full verses are phrased. They say roses are red and violets are purple. Sugar is sweet and so is maple syrup. Well, I'm the 7th out of 7 sons. My pappy was a pistol. I'm a son of a gun. Okay.
All
right. Another master was, of course, Ray Stevens. And he always tells a story. And he has a camel named Clyde in Ahab the Arab, the sheik of the burning sand. So, if you release that today, you'd be racist. Reached number 5 on the top 40 in 1962. It is reported that the camel Clyde was named after Clyde McFadder, the former lead singer of the Drifters. All right. And we got this one right purely on a whim because I was saying so to speak. One Ray Stevens song says the characters turn the other cheek, so to speak. The Streak. 1970s popular craze of streaking or running through a public place naked. It was a comical story told from the vantage point of news flashes and follows one couples who encounter a streaker in several different locations. The Streak spent 3 weeks at the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 in the USA of May of 1974. Number 1 in the UK in 1974 and number 3 in the country. So we got 8 out of 10. So that's not too bad.
Chris, you're absolutely correct.
Chris says, I can see why people in the 60s were always stoned. Yep. Yep. He's right. So let's see. How are we doing on time here? Where is I hate it when my timer goes away. It's
We're at 49.
Let's go ahead and keep going. We'll stop. I mean, let's fans want to do some more trivia. We get some news to talk about, so we can just jump into the news. Or if they want to do another trivia, I guess we could. But I'll leave it up to you two. When I say you two, I mean my 2 listeners and Brenda. So
I am curious to see what's going to piss us off today.
Oh, well, there's probably quite a bit.
It is Monday, you know. Mondays are always rough.
The Friday news drop was disappointing. So yeah. There was no aliens or anything. So all right, well, we'll just get on with some news and see what happens. Could be something fun. Who knows?
Yeah, because we still got our one guy we have to go over.
Yes. And speaking of that, Chris says, go to the news. 3. Blame, 4. Blame. Can you figure out this phrase? Blame. 3 blame, 4 blame. We all blame together. I don't know.
7 blame. I don't know.
Well, click for the answer. And there's no name to blame. There's no number 1 or number 2. Oh, Jesus.
What?
There's no one to blame. There's no number 1 or 2 to blame.
Oh my gosh. All right, fired. He's fired.
All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Fact. Second, it is violently opposed. Fact. Third, it is accepted as self-evident. That quote comes from Arthur Schuffelheier. Okay.
Boy, he'd be rolling in his grave today.
Yeah. This day in 1983, President Ronald Reagan sticks his thumb in his ears, wiggles his fingers, and says to the press, I've been waiting years to do this.
It's like when they popped the balloon. He said, miss me.
If Trump did that, they'd say he has medical issues. You got to have him committed.
Yes, I know they would.
May 18th, 1980, in Washington State, Mount St. Helens erupt, killing 57 people. 5.1 earthquake caused a massive collapse on the north face, creating the largest known debris field avalanche in recorded history. The pyroclastic flow flattened vegetation and buildings over 230 square miles. Wow, I didn't realize it was that big. I mean, I know we had ash floating through in Tennessee, but nothing like they did there. All right, 1964, the Animals record their version of the traditional folk song, The House of the Rising Sun, became number 1 in UK and later in US and Canada. Traditional folk song recorded by an electric rock band. It's been described as the first folk rock hit. So now, what were they talking about? It was the first number 1 in the British invasion, not by the Beatles. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Great song, but what was it talking about? Worst U.S. schools massacre occurred this day in 1927. You see, we say there's violent crime now and there was none in the past. Well, 1927, 38 elementary school children, 6 adults were killed when Andrew Kehoe set off explosives at the Bath Consolidated School in Bath Township, Michigan. At least 58 others were injured. After the bombings, he drove back to the school and summoned the school superintendent, Emery Hike, over to his truck. He then committed suicide by setting a bomb in his truck, killing himself, Hike, a bystander, and an 8-year-old who had survived the initial explosion.
Wow.
Wow. So he destroyed prior to that his farmhouse and farm structures with a series of bombs. He killed his wife sometime in the days before. He left a wooden sign on his farm's fence with the message, "Criminals are made, not born." He had been acquiring and planting explosives in the school since the previous fall. Rescuers found an additional 500 pounds of dynamite, which had
Good
failed
God.
to detonate. He had been the treasurer of the school board and had been temporarily appointed the Bath Township clerk in 1952. It is believed he became angry about losing the re-election for the position of clerk, and because his farm was being repossessed by the bank. He'd been unable to pay his mortgage due to his wife's medical bills. Ironically, he had enough unused farm equipment and supplies that he could have sold them and paid off the entire mortgage. Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there was no
Jeez.
mainstream media to focus on the school massacre. Yeah, to give him infamy. I had never heard of that. 1927. So when you say, "Oh, this crime is new," well,
No, it's not
1927.
new.
They weren't using little things that go bang. They were using.
They perfected how things are done now.
Wow. 1894. Series of kinetoscope films by Edwin. God Almighty. Kinetoscope films by Edison Laboratories. It included strongman Eugene Sandow flexing for the camera. It was the first commercial motion picture production. Went straight up to number one. Testing for witches. 1648. Margaret Jones is tested to see if she is a witch. She was tested according to the methods in the book The Discovery of Witches. The accused should be observed for 24 hours. Okay. If the person was a witch, an imp would appear to feed off the witch. Imps were witches' familiars who depended upon the witch for daily sustenance. The governor of Massachusetts Bay Colony, John Winthrop, claimed to see the imp in the clear light of the day. She was then convicted and executed. She was the first victim of the witch hunt that went from 1648 to 1693. 80 people throughout New England were accused of practicing witchcraft when 20 were executed. How the hell do you see an imp?
How do you know what an imp looks like?
Well, the only reason I know is because of Batman has an imp. So yeah.
Oh,
Michelangelo's date. Well, so, yeah, he's got an imp. You didn't know
I've never
Batman?
seen that. What is that?
Yeah, it's he wants to. I'm pretty sure it's Batman. He wants to be Batman, and he goes and he tries to be Batman in alternate universes or realities, and creates total chaos just by making stupid decisions and mistakes. He's like a walking accident.
So did the imp come before Robin or after?
I think after. I'm pretty sure it's Batman. I don't think it's Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure it's Batman. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 1994. Wait a minute. We skipped Michelangelo. 1504. Michelangelo's marble sculpture of David is placed in the front of Plaza del Signoria after its completion. It was originally commissioned for the Florence Cathedral, but after completion, they realized there was no way to move the 6-ton statue to the top of the cathedral. It was moved to the Accademia Gallery in Florence in 1873. A replica was placed in the plaza in 1910. And we can't show it because that would be considered pornography. And well, we don't want to get in trouble for that. We've seen what happens with our friends. Genetically altered food. Well, 1994. How the hell do you say it? Flavor Sayer tomato is approved for sale in the U.S. by the Food and Drug Administration. It's the first whole food developed through biotechnology and made to the U.S.
Good God Almighty!
Flavor Sayer. I don't ever recall seeing that.
They're still doing that shit. So, woohoo!
1993, U.S. President Bill Clinton ties up Los Angeles International Airport while he gets a $200 haircut aboard Air Force One while on the runway. I remember that. Denise says, people called me an imp. I thought they meant I'm short. World War II, 1992, former Nazi commander Joseph Schmalberger is sentenced to life in prison for the killing of 600 people, shooting a rabbi, and for refusing to work on a Jewish holy day. He shot the rabbi for refusing to work. 1992. That's a couple days after the after WW2. So 1992, Murphy Brown. The TV character Murphy Brown has her baby, much to the U.S. disapproval of Vice President Dan Quayle, who the following day criticized the fictional character's moral values for having a child out of wedlock.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, if we could only get back to those simple problems. Oh, wait a minute.
I know, right?
We were blowing up schools in 1928 or 38, whatever it was. 1967, Oklahoma becomes the first U.S. state to legalize artificial insemination for humans. I have many questions.
Yeah.
1953, the first woman to break the sound barrier, Jacqueline Cochran, flies a Canadair F-86 Sabre borrowed from the Royal Canadian Air Force, suppressing Mach 1 at an average speed of 652.337 miles per hour. So 1960, she became the first woman to break Mach 2. So there you go. Now we suspect that we're past Mach 5. The first federal law authorizing the death penalty in 1934. Yeah, this is one of the questions on our ballot. A law making the killing of a federal officer a mandatory capital offense is enacted. So 1934. I believe on our ballot, they're asking if Georgia should add to punishments for I don't remember if it's child predators, it's a child sexual crime, and asking if it should be death penalty. Yes. Push that button more than once.
Yeah.
Birthdays today: Reggie Jackson, May 18th, 1946. Mr. October. Well, he holds the most career strikeouts by batter, 2,597. Killed the most people in human history. Born this day in 1889. Thomas Migley Jr., American chemical engineer. He played a major role in developing leaded gasoline and CFCs in 1928. Although he insisted leaded gasoline was not harmful to humans, in 1923, he had to take a long vacation in Miami to cure himself of lead poisoning. The risks of exposure to lead have been known at least since the 2nd century BC. It is believed that leaded gas killed over 1 million people per year before its ban. Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I remember a friend and I were driving from Virginia to Tennessee. He had this really nice Mustang 5.0, and we pulled into, back then, in 81 there weren't like huge gas stations, and we pulled in, and he was asking, where's unleaded, and the guy comes out wiping his greasy hands. What the hell's unleaded? Okay, we're out of here. We get into our freak story. Franklin Lentini, a three-legged man born this day in 1889, an Italian-American showman. He had 3 legs, 4 feet, and 2 sets of genitals. I have so many questions. He was born with a parasitic twin who attached to his body at the base of his spine, consisted of a pelvis, male genitalia, and full-size legs, and a small foot protruding from his knees. He toured the U.S. as the Great Lentini. All three legs were different lengths, prompting him to proclaim, "Even with three legs, I still don't have a pair."
Wow.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions.
Wait, did you say he had two genitals?
He had two penises. Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So,
Oh, God. How miserable these people should be or would be. I mean, oh my God.
I have so many questions. All right. Well, we're just going to leave that alone. Bertrand Russell, born this day in 1872, a British mathematician and Nobel-winning philosopher. So he is the most distinguished philosopher of his time. He introduced the concept of Russell's teapot to illustrate the burden of proof lies within the person making unfalsifiable claims rather than shifting the burden of proof to others. If I claim that a teapot orbits the sun somewhere between the Earth and Mars, I cannot expect others to believe me solely because my assertion could not be proven wrong. Okay. This is often used in the discussion of religion. So, the degree of one's emotions vary inversely with one's knowledge of facts. That's true. As Democrats don't know shit and they're pretty angry. So, Nicholas II, the Tsar of Russia, born this day in 1868. All right. Denise, yeah, I have so many questions. Francis Bellamy, born this day in 1855, an American Christian socialist minister and author. He wrote the original version of the Pledge of Allegiance in 1892, a devout Christian who believed in the absolute separation of church and state did not include the phrase "under God" within his original pledge. That was added by Congress in 1954. He also originated the Bellamy salute to be used when reciting the pledge. However, due to its resemblance of the Nazi salute, it was replaced with a hand over heart salute in 1942. Interesting. I didn't know that Congress was the one that added it, and I didn't know that we used to do the. All right. Seth Wheeler, born in 1838, he was an American businessman. He invented, this guy's probably the greatest inventor in the world, perforated toilet paper in 1891, in which individual sheets could easily be torn from the row. This was accomplished via perforation starting at each end, but not quite meeting in the middle. So he patented the ornamental toilet paper. This guy was a genius. So
oh yeah, he would really be amazed how many people like toilet paper during pandemics.
That's some serious shit right there. Robert Morse, born in 1931, an American Tony-winning actor. How to succeed in business without ever trying.
Become president.
True. Pernell Roberts, born in 1928. He was a TV actor on Bonanza. Adam Cartwright and Trapper John M.D. in the TV series. Bill Macy, his real name is Wolf Marvin Garber. He was an American actor. Maud's husband, Walter. Okay. In 1969, he appeared in Oh Calcutta Nude.
He was listening to the street.
Yeah. Born this day in 1920, John Paul II. His real name was Carol Wojoyet. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so don't at me. He was the 264th Pope. I think he was the first one I actually remember. 1978 to 2005. He was the first Polish Pope. He resigned as Pope of the Roman Catholic Church for almost 27 years. He resided over it for 27 years, making him the second longest reigning pontiff.
And he didn't die in that position. He resigned.
Yeah. Richard Brooks. Maybe that's what I meant. Resigned. He
Yeah,
resigned.
it doesn't happen.
Yeah, for almost 27. Yeah, he was. Well, no. They had another one resign not long ago. He was developing something and said he wanted to leave before he got sick. So,
Quit playing with kids.
the guy before him had razor blades built in toilet paper sheets. It didn't work out too well. So, yeah. Richard Brooks. Well, he was a screenwriter, born in 1912, The Blackboard Jungle, and Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Perry Como. Well, he was an American singer and TV personality, born in 1912. Frank Capra, born in 1897, a Sicilian-born American Oscar-winning director. It Happened One Night, It's a Wonderful Life, which, although originally a box office flop, it is now a holiday classic. I did not realize it was a box office flop. Yeah. His famous quote, behind every successful behind every successful man, there stands an astonished woman.
Right.
This person predicted the existence of the ionosphere. Oliver Heaviside, born in 1850. He was an English physicist. He made long-distance telephone operations practical. Predicted the increase in the mass of electric charge moving at a high velocity. Who predicted the existence of the ionosphere. All right. Daniel B. Wesson. You'll know him as the co-founder of Smith & Wesson, an American gun manufacturer. Born in 1825. 1857, Wesson and Horace Smith founded the Smith & Wesson Company in 1852. So there you go.
Smith & Wesson. I know that name.
Omar Khayyam, born in 1048, a Persian poet and mathematician, the first to solve the general cubic equation of the third degree. Okay. He was also the one that calculated the length of the year as 36.2422 days. However, the most modern estimate is now 365.22. I'm sorry. Good Lord. 365.242189 days. So the year is just a little bit over 365 days and a quarter. There you go.
Yeah.
You know. Today is National No Dirties Dishes Day. Cheese Souffle Day. Is that right? Yeah, souffle. National Visit Your Relatives Day. National HIV Vaccine Awareness Day. Explore More Ideas Days, and National Sun Responsibility Day. I need to take that up with Mrs. Sportcat. She got me burned at the beach, so there you go. Let's see. I think we covered all. The Battle of Las Piedras, Haitian Flag Day. I love Reese's Day. I love Reese's. They are really one of my favorite candies. International Museum Day, Mother Whistler Day, National Brock Day. Hello, Brock. And Marvin, National Marvin Day. Hello, Marvin.
National Marvin Day.
Send an electronic greeting card day. State flag of Turkmenistan. Supply chain professionals day. Victoria Day. World's AIDS vaccine day. We already said that. It's National Walnut Day. National Pinot Grigio. I don't know. It's something day. I think it's a wine. Stepmother's Day, World Telecommunications Day, Ride a Unicycle Day. Chris rides a unicycle with his buddy Steve. National World Hypertension Day, National Mushroom Hunting Day, National Graduation Tassel Day, National Idaho Day, Emergency Services Day. That's right, this is EMS week. International Child Helpline Day, World Neurofibromato. Oh Lord, that's fibromatus. I don't know. It's a world something day. Day against homophobia, transophobia, and biophobia. Well, I got their own day. Rural Life Sunday. It's not Sunday. It's Monday. What am I doing? Oh, that was over the weekend. What the hell? Today's the 8th. Give me the 18th. Why? Forget all that. That was all yesterday. So I was on the wrong day. I'm a day behind. Yeah, HIV. Reese's. Yep. Dough dishes day. Yeah. I am down with Reese cups. Let's see. Anything here? In 1804, Napoleon is proclaimed the Emperor of France by the French Senate. There you go. 1999, Millennium. The Backstreet Boys' third album is released, becomes one of the best-selling albums of all times. All right. 1990, Edmonton right-wing Jari Curry sets a record for scoring wins in the Stanley Cup Finals. 3 goals, 2 assists for 7-2 win at Boston. So,
Chris.
1977, the U.S., Russia, and other nations signed the Environmental Modification Convention prohibiting weather warfare with widespread, long-lasting, or severe effects. Don't they still do that? So,
as far as I know, yeah, Chris
I hold Steve over my head while I ride the unicycle like a strong man in the circus. If you only had extra legs, Chris.
2 penises. Don't forget that.
I wasn't going to say that. So today is the 138th day of 2026, the 60th day of spring. So yeah, yay! All right, well we got some news. We'll get into it. We'll make this up as we go. All right, let me refresh this from the AP. Live breaking just in. Oh Lord, here we go. This is going to be fun, people. Hang on, this is going to be a hell of a ride. Just in, Trump says he's called off Iran strikes, which were planned for Tuesday at the request of Gulf allies to allow for, quote, serious negotiations. What? What? So we were going to do it Tuesday, but we'll do it Friday. So, Minnesota County charges an ICE officer in the non-fatal shooting during Trump's immigration crackdown. Pentagon pauses participation in joint defense with Canada. Okay. Well, Schumer blasts $1.7 billion fund to compensate Trump allies. Didn't his house get raided? Wasn't that a hidden news story?
Schumer's?
Yeah. Didn't his house get raided? I thought I read that somewhere. Maybe I was just making it up.
I think it did. It just didn't get in the news too much.
Of course not. Let's see. Anything else interesting here? Trump announces a $1.7 billion fund to compensate prosecuted allies after dropping lawsuits against the United States IRS. So,
okay.
Right. More billions of dollars we just don't have. Trump and New York Governor Kathy Hochul trade blame on the Long Island Railroad strike. Yeah, that's going to be a mess down there. And by the way, Long Island and parts of Connecticut and I think Delaware, you have a code orange today. So the administration is contemplating funds to pay for the troops. I'm sorry, hold on. News that administration contemplating funds to pay Trump allies back from the Democrats. What? Hold on. What the hell is this story about? I don't understand. Representative Jamie Raskin called the idea unconstitutional. It's a political grievance fund that Donald Trump can use to pay off his friends. So,
wow.
These people have a valid cause of action. They should bring it to court like every American does and use the system of due process by proving things by clear and convincing evidence are a preponderance of evidence and go and prove it. But the idea that Donald just can pass it is out like a pardon, pass it out like a pardon is absurd. So I guess what they're saying is Trump wants, you were wrongly accused, we're going to give you money. We don't have any money.
Stop making shit we don't have.
The White House correspondent dinner is rescheduled, and others are saying, let's just call the whole thing off. So, China is going to boost trade with the U.S. agricultural project. Yeah, they're going to buy more land. Did you hear about that? Yeah. In
We had places
UAE,
that stopped them from doing that, though.
well, Trump agreed to it in his new thing, so.
Yes, he lost his mind.
Yeah, I think he has. We'll get into that.
Oh, my God.
So Iran, we're in a truce. So they decided that they were going to drone strike a nuclear facility. Yeah, we don't want to go to war. We want to talk, but yet they're sending drones to try and make a nuclear problem with their neighbors. Luckily, there was nothing that was bad from the incident, so which is good. Let's see if there's anything from Sky News. Iran facing serious challenge. The U.S. wants a revolution. Yeah. I don't know. Iran warns the U.S. they will punish the U.S. for the slightest mistake. So you want a truce, but yet you're going to bomb nuclear facilities. What is wrong with these people? So
I don't know.
We want peace.
They lost their monkey, so none of them know how to run shit.
Hey, we got a story about monkeys too later on.
All right. Are they loose?
Well, no.
Damn.
This story comes to us from the Times of Islamabad. So I cannot guarantee its actuality, but in a U.S. MQ-9 has apparently been shot down by the Houthis in Yemen's Marib. So several news sources were reporting. This is the only one that had a picture. Southcom or whatever, CENTCOM, the U.S. is yet to comment, but there's pictures of it. Says U.S. Air Force, and it looks like it's in the desert, and well, it's on the ground. So it looks like they may have gotten one. And they're trying to make a big deal out of this. And now I do agree that's millions of our dollars laying right there. But as many as we're sending in, I mean, it's like a fly swatter. Eventually they're going to hit something, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's to me is just like common sense. So I don't know. Yeah. Chris says if Fox News reported it, it never happened. He should pay off his friends with a Leering Center, just like everyone else has. So, yeah. So the group is claiming that they're getting advanced weaponry now that they've brought the drone down. So we'll see. The U.S. is finally is saying it didn't happen. And, well, this apparently is breaking. Saudi intercepts drones from Iraqi airspace. But we want a truce. We want peace. We want a truce. We don't shoot at us.
Right.
What the hell? What the absolute hell? This was breaking news. That's actually out of your area, Denise. It comes from the Mirror. Was the best source I could get. Hackers steal medical records and fingerprint data in a massive New York hospital breach. More than 1.8 million in a months-long data breach. New York public health provider says hackers stole the personal data of more than 1.8 million people over several months. So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the massive breach constitutes one of the biggest healthcare related incidents of this year. That's so far this year. We're just in May. So we're
Denise, you better go make some calls.
It was originally detected as a cyber attack in February. Well, then they were able to access the data from November 25 until this past February. The breach reportedly occurred at an unspecified third-party vendor. So, sensitive information, personal history, medical, and billing information. So,
wow.
As well as precise geolocation data, including photographs and IDs and fingerprints. There you go. So it's the first or the worst of the year. So, and by the way, did you see, Brenda? I sent it to you, talking about out your way how well, and I'm sorry, it wasn't just your way, but some company had generated and was selling to the military and private companies ways to tell if you've logged on to Starlink with your phone or a computer with precise location and times. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Chris, Trump has lost his mind. What hospital? Denise, it didn't say. It just said New York, so I'm not sure. It was breaking as we came out, so facts were still kind of. And interestingly enough, it's a New York story, and it's only been carried out of Europe. So go figure.
Wow. Wow.
Another news story. This comes to us out of Europe from the Daily Mail in their U.S. edition. Trump sparks concern as he posts wild image of alien in chains at an army base.
Wow.
He sparked multiple. He put out several photos of himself. One standing alongside a handcuffed alien at what appeared to be a U.S. military base, with his bodyguards flanking him. The cuffed extraterrestrial was posted on his Truth Social. So if you wanted to look at it, Trump is supposed to be 6'3". He's not. And the alien is taller than him, and he's got some serious abs there. But he's in. Well, it looks like he's chained to his legs. I don't know, but
are they walking upstairs?
Supposedly, see, they put the fingers in there to make it look like it was a snap when somebody wasn't supposed to have a camera. But they're saying this is AI. So, but supposedly, some people are saying that it's real. So it's really split the media. Some are saying it's real, some are saying fake. It's got to be AI.
Well, okay, here I'm going to take the outside and say, all right, why did they handcuff the alien?
Yeah,
what did he do?
But see, it's like his leg is chained to his hip or something. So this what makes me think it's AI. But
it probably is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's AI, but shit, who knows anymore? But yeah, and but apparently they leaked more than one. This one had Trump and Elon in it. So,
they just kind of
Jeffrey Epstein. So there you go.
They just kind of switched people around. Huh?
Yeah. So now, supposedly, if you believe some of these conspiracy theorists, of course, that is AI. But supposedly, because, Trump can't keep his mouth shut about anything, just prior to him going on this frenzy of posts, he had been greeted and met with several high-ranking UFO people and was told about retrieval programs and that we could possibly have some bodies, maybe some that are still alive.
Well, now that I don't know.
I don't know.
That I don't know.
Nothing would surprise me at this point, right? Chris says it would surprise me if the real Secret Service would allow the president to stand right aside an alien with nothing but a hand. So
that's true.
Yeah. 5 sets of twigs and berries. I didn't pay attention to his twigs and berries there. I wasn't paying attention to his twigs and berries. So,
and honestly, to tell you the truth, if they had aliens in captivity, the president would be the last one that they would let them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Because they don't know
what me to your leader is bullshit. So
yeah. You can talk to my leader on a computer screen. That's
yeah.
That's as far as you can get.
But yeah, I didn't zoom in on those twigs and berries.
Unless he's related to Trump, for all we know, that could be Barron walking right next to him in a different form. Who knows? But
Page says that's AI. Every president has a meeting with the alien overlords. Now that I wouldn't doubt, because Carter even admitted to it close to his deathbed. So yeah. So the question is any of this true?
But they're not going to let him be around just any alien.
No, that's Bob. He's friendly. That's Bob, the friendly alien. So.
That's Bob, the friendly alien. Okay. Hi, Bob.
Then he went on to post pictures of him at some high-tech desk out in space, pushing a red button for Space Force.
He's such a troll.
What the hell?
Stop trolling, Trump. Stop trolling.
Why can't we get back to a normal day when a president, like once a week, puts out a press release and, everything's normal?
It's kind of more fun this way. You got to play the game with everybody else. So,
I don't know, Brad. I don't know. I could argue.
Oh, my God. This guy's starting up his car.
Yeah, I heard that. So on Truth Social Sunday, he did all the AI photos. Some are saying it's real, some are saying it's fake. But he also did a pre-taped Bible reading for the MAGA friendly prayer event that was on the National Mall on Sunday. So, then apparently Mike Johnson prayed for mercy upon our lands and mercy upon us for mistakes. But then it showed the president pushing the red button. So orbiting over the planet.
Maybe he was just calling for a Happy Meal.
He wanted his Diet Coke. Damn it. Diet Coke. So what in the hell is he doing? What is he doing? Look at this. He's it looks like something out of Battlestar Galactica. He's on some platform in outer space with Earth in the background. Picture.
Yeah, that's a nice picture.
Yeah, Space Force. Space Force. And there's him and the aliens again with
we have this one.
Yeah.
You know what? The next picture will be him and the alien holding hands and skipping through the parking lot.
Trump was posting these photos as the preachers were talking about saving the world and peaceful times.
He's driving his own ship. Look at him go.
Yeah. So, may overlords be with you. Supposedly, this was breaking a newly discovered asteroid. Will make a close but safe encounter with Earth.
Oh boy,
close. It's only going to be 56,000 miles away from us. So
is that all?
That's all. Yeah. No need to worry.
I'm not convinced.
But no information shows that it's going to actually.
It's actually Pluto, and it's coming for revenge for them not calling it a planet.
Yeah. So it's an Apollo class object, whatever the hell that means. But doesn't
they made it up.
Finger pointing doesn't look like a fist with a giant finger pointing straight into Earth.
They made it up. That's why. Yeah, to me, it looks like a big alien face. A bug. Looks like a bug face with two big old eyes. What are you talking about? That finger's a nose.
Yeah. This was breaking yesterday. Cuba warns the United States that the military could cause a bloodbath.
Here we go.
Yep. Miguel Diaz-Canel, whatever the hell his name is, said that they're going to lead to a bloodbath with incalculable consequences. Cuba does not represent a threat, but we will protect Cuba. Apparently, they've just recently acquired 300 military drones and have set plans forward to attack U.S. Navy at Guantanamo Bay and Key West. They're going to attack Key West. What the absolute hell?
It's going to be called Trump-Cuba. Trump-Cuba.
Now, let's just say Cuba was stupid enough to do this. Let's just say they were that stupid. How long do you think their island would be in existence after that first drone hit Key West? Probably not long. Probably would be one big piece of sand just dripping into the ocean.
I don't think it would even, the missile would even get close to it. They'd take.
Well, no, they've got Iranian and Chinese and Russian drones. They actually have weapons. They have 300 drones aimed at us. And, you think, oh, well, it's just a remote controlled airplane. But they almost took out a nuclear facility in a Middle Eastern country with one drone.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this.
Yes, Chris.
Cuba,
Yes.
Cuba, you have just made Cuba part of the United States. I'm just letting you know. We're gonna come and take it.
But now I will say, when I went down there, I learned that under the Obama administration, we dismantled our missiles that were aimed. Apparently, there were some, I want to say Galveston, but it was Key West and somewhere in Texas, and they were basically aimed over. This is, I mean, it's different technology, of course. We probably have something better, but they used to be aimed over to stop anything affecting the Gulf of America. That was like our first line defense, and they took them away. Now, maybe they replaced them with something. I don't know. Maybe we got lasers, bing, blang, boom, whatever. I don't know. But we need something there to protect Key West. Yes, I agree. It's just Cuba and Venezuela. I agree. But the problem is you have these other superpowers and a wannabe superpower. Speaking of Iran, and then, of course, superpower being China and Russia, giving them shit to us to blow us up because, well, you know, they don't like us. Shocker. So, but Key West, really? If you've ever been to Key West, you'd know, yes, it is a military town because there's a Navy base there, but that's where you go to get drunk and naked and sing Jimmy Buffett songs, for God's sake. Why would you want to bomb paradise, you know?
Maybe there was some really ugly people naked out there, and they were just like, no, we can't take this anymore.
That's right. We have to preserve the dinosaur. I just don't understand. God. So, yeah, if Cuba even is serious about this, it would come out through Axios from now I'm using air quotes here, a military leak. So, I don't know. So, this comes to us from Just the News, and it's slightly slanted news story talking about President Trump is discussing another renovation. And there's some truth to this. This has been discussed for a while. This isn't a Trump thing. They do not have a helipad on the South Lawn because of the nice green grass. And they have opted for years now, since probably Bush maybe, to not destroy the lawn when the helicopter lands, because the new presidential helicopter, the Patriot, that's in service, ready to go, the Sea King is old and outdated. But the problem is that the engines from the Viper, is that what the hell is just called it? No, the King. No, the Sea King is a Patriot. From the Patriot, the engines and the auxiliary power units, well, they will scorch and kill the grass, and then it's heavier and it would leave indentions. So this has been since, like I said, Bush, Obama. This is not something new, but now they're saying Trump is considering renovating the South Lawn to a helipad.
Have you seen that new thing?
That helicopter? Yeah, I've done some reading on it. Yeah, it's a badass bitch. Yeah, it's a badass helicopter.
Doesn't really look like a helicopter, but okay.
It's badass. Now, and it's got more defense capabilities than the Sea King. Of course, the Sea King doesn't travel too far in distance. Now, when the president, like if he flies from out of New York somewhere, he's on the other one. He's not on the Sea King. He's only on it when he departs out of the South Lawn. And there's always some fighter pilots nearby, we'll say. But so everybody say, oh, this is Trump. Here he goes. He wants to do something else. Now, this has been talked about. I'm from DC since hell when I lived there. But they didn't want to turn the lawn into a helipad. So it's been discussed. They tested AstroTurf, and well, it caused a little fire. They tested several.
Why don't they just put it on the roof of one of the wings and have him have a place to go up instead of putting it on the grass, period?
On the roof of the East Wing. That might be a good idea since we're redoing the East Wing. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know the argument for that, to be honest with you. So, but I have mixed. I don't really want to destroy the South Lawn, but at the same time, technology moves along at a different pace, and well, we need to protect our president. And until we can come up with either grass that won't burn or turf that won't burn that looks like grass or something, we need to do something, because it's costing us. It's actually costing us more money to keep the Sikhs in service, because they have to manufacture parts for it, which also makes it safer in one way. But I don't know. I got mixed emotions, but they're trying to run with this. Oh, Trump wants to do it. Trump wants to do it. It's no. This has been talked about for a while.
I still think they should put it on top of the wing that they're building.
I don't know. Well, they might say that if they put it up there, they can't have him do the press gaggle, because a lot of times when they come out, I don't know the answer to that, Brenda. But that'll probably be the first thing they say. We can't let them on the roof of the East Wing. Well, hell, they're right there in handshake distance. Why can't escort them? Why can you not escort them inside the building through a secure elevator to go up and out? Yeah.
All right. I would think that it'd be better, because that way they're not asking stupid questions when he gets off, so he gives them stupid answers.
Did you see the alien with
press conference?
I thought Clinton was stupid. Jesus Christ. So as we were coming, Pakistan has sent, and of course we've already changed the story a little bit, but they've sent to the US a new Iranian proposal. Iran wants to get out of this with face. Is basically, I'm not going to read the whole article, but a fragile ceasefire. It's not a ceasefire. You're still shooting at shit. So yeah. I don't usually like to report stories from some sources. This is from Fox. They were having earlier today, and this might be changed with the news that we've talked about. Because they now say they've paused it till Tuesday, but he was in the situation room all morning. So we know now that that's changed, and they have another order. So for not order, whatever you call it, they've sent their side. So we'll see. America will respond.
God.
Yeah. Mandami condemns it. So whatever. Changing the channel on him. Let's see. Oil rebounds. Well, this is kind of an up and down story. Oil rebounds. It did good, then it dropped. Let's see what the current price is. Currently, as of 3:40 p.m. today, oil is $109 a barrel. So it's not coming back down. That's like 20% higher than it was. So
it goes up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah. Current gas prices: Georgia, you're at $4. Tennessee, you're at $4.13. Brenda, you're at $3.98. So Indiana $4.12. Illinois $5.05. Chris, is it that bad?
Dang.
California, good Lord, $6.15. 539 M535 in Oregon. Washington 578. Nevada 524. Arizona is 420 something. Good Lord, where's the cheapest prices?
Texas?
No, Texas isn't cheapest. 397. There's some other places that it's cheaper, but not by much. That's about the average basically is $4 a gallon. So nationwide. So the highest, and see, this is a stat that they don't want, that they're skewing. The highest average price is $5.02. So 6/14 of 22. All right. This is a skewed fact that you're going to see coming up because of the holiday this weekend. They're going to say that this is the highest ever prices. And unless something majorly happens, the true factual statement should be, this is the highest prices during the Memorial Day holiday. So, but they're trying to say it's the highest ever. Well, so far, unless it jumps above 502 nationwide in 2022, that was its highest. So unless it jumps above that, we'll see. We'll keep following it this week. So there you go. So the Hantavirus, they wouldn't stick. They couldn't get us on it, Brenda. So the who? Well, they now say Ebola is going to get us.
Oh God!
576, 2 blocks away from her. No, 532 at her local, and then 576, 2 blocks away. I don't know where Sage is, but yeah, it's expensive. So
and native gas station.
I'm assuming she means. I assume that's she. That
No, it's a he.
Oh,
Sage
I'm sorry, Sage. I had pictured you as a hot blonde. I'm sorry.
Well, he must be hot. He's got like 5 wives. So.
Oh, hell, maybe he's got a third leg. We might need to get him to the show.
It's a running joke.
There you go. So yeah, the WHO, they couldn't get us with a hantavirus. So now it's Ebola. Ebola is going to be the World Health, goddamn World Health Organization.
Who? We're not buying it. We are not buying it.
Yeah, Ebola is going to get us. So Ebola, Washington State. There you go. 532 at their local, 576, 2 blocks away. So Ebola, it's going to come. It's going to get us, Brenda. So
nope.
I don't think there's a mask for Ebola. I think it's gloves. I don't know. So, yeah. There you go. So,
I hate to tell you who, but this weekend I'm buying a corned beef, and I'm buying a roast, and I'm buying hamburger to make tacos, and you could just shut up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't you give her like monkey brains or something? I don't know. So at any rate, they're doing this because there's an outbreak of 80 in the Republic of Congo in Uganda. Now, we know that's over there, but we said that before. So currently, they are monitoring the situation here in the U.S., but there are no detected cases in the United States.
Oh, wait till next week.
Oh yeah, next week it'll be total. It'll be
like 10.
But it's a global health emergency. So if you develop a high temperature, extreme tiredness, headaches, muscle pains, vomiting, diarrhea, rashes, and bruising with a sore throat, your eyes turn yellow, and you start bleeding from the nose, blood and stool or vomit, you've got Ebola. You're going to die. So there you go. Ebola, it's coming for us.
Oh God!
It looks like a worm. I thought this was
the
one
that
eats your brain. Isn't this one that eats your brain or some shit? So yeah, it's all in Africa right now, but it's coming. Well, we still have the hantavirus. 173 people exposed, 8 confirmed, 3 dead. And of course, here in Atlanta, there's some, and down in Texas, there's some, and yeah, there you go. So we're still watching the Hanta. Yeah. It's gonna Hanta us. So
it's gone up. It's gone up this week from last week. So by the end of this week, it should be covering pretty much of the United States.
Well, Friday, the administration, give me a time because this damn clock keeps disappearing. The Trump administration got a roadblock to the security for its East Wing. Now, see, this is what gets me. They're denying the billions of dollars for the East Wing, saying that they don't need that security, or he doesn't need that money. I don't understand. So the Republicans say they're going to find a workaround. And the reflecting pool, not pond, pool in Washington, D.C., we're making it blue. Well, apparently Trump's violating OSHA rules. The company that is using it is not licensed or certified to put down the blue, whatever it is.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And they're claiming that the workers are going to die from fumes. So now the union and OSHA are involved to stop this because they're illegally putting bad chemicals.
So the people that do this to in-ground pools, what happens there?
Apparently they have they have proper equipment and training. This company does not, according to the union.
Oh.
They've called in OSHA. And of course, we know that he's broke ground on the arch already. So, yeah, maybe he should just do one thing at a time. So,
I know. I think that's what it is with everybody, because he's doing so much remodeling at once instead of a little here or a little there. So everybody's
I don't disagree with any of it, but geez, we're going crazy.
You're at 49, right? Hey.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the reflecting pool. I don't know if we should turn it blue, but it did need to be revamped.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can make it blue or not, but whatever. So
you're at 50.
They're trained and licensed in putting in blue in pools and toilets. So old Vlad, well, he's speaking today, and he's issuing a stern warning and threat that there could be an atomic nuclear Armageddon if the UK and the US do anything stupid. So he's talking about Ukraine. He wants an end. So he's telling the West that you need to get out of our business. Let us handle our war. Otherwise, you're risking a nuclear Armageddon. So go somewhere else. You still have cars. You still have life. The West could sidestep this by merely looking the other way. So there you go. Putin says, get the hell out of my war. This is my war. It's mine, all mine. So let him have it. We got Iran. We got other shit to worry about. So there you go. Over the weekend, at an air show in Idaho, 4 pilots had to eject crew members who were involved in a mid-air collision with 2 E-818 Growlers 2 miles from the base up in the skies. It was low impact. It happened around 12:10 local. It's under investigation, but so far it looks like the one was pulled into the other with a pocket of air. They crashed together, and well, the pilots all ejected, and the first officers all ejected safely with no injuries, but we did lose 2 planes in it. So there you go. Yeah, well, you know, it happens. So supposedly, we talked about this on Friday, the CIA is waging a war, a secret bloody war against the Mexican cartel. So we know that one of their leaders was in a car that had a bomb and went boom. And they're saying the CIA did it. CIA is like, no, it wasn't us. We were in Ukraine. All right. So yeah, there is that there. This is what I was talking about. The Senate parliamentarian nixes the White House ballroom funding. GOP is looking for a workaround. So basically, they're saying that he can't have the money. So I don't know if you've seen this at any of your grocery stores, but this one, it may be taking it a bit far. Kroger's, or as we used to call them, Get OK Rogers, confirms that shoppers will be searched by automatic anti-theft measures as they walk through the door. Not when they walk out, when they walk through. Now, they're not saying exactly what the security things are, but they're saying these anti-theft tactics are going to do facial recognition, body weight, height, and metrics, meaning your gait, your walk. So
I don't walk, so how are they going to do me?
They see you rolling. So yeah, they're saying that this might be a kind of invasion of our privacy. And in addition to that, they're putting on the poles out front cameras so they will know which car each person came from, including license plate readers. This is a grocery store.
Yeah, I'm going to start taking the bus.
Grocery store. So they're saying that the information will be shared with law enforcement and other businesses when reasonably necessary for safety. So, Kroger says that the company that's responsible keeps all of its data and it's safe, just like the hospital in New York, safe. So, yeah. Some other companies are looking at this, like the Home Depot, Lowe's, Costco. So, yeah, it's basically going to weigh you, scan your face, everything about you. So, Here's my prediction. They're going to keep doing this. Crooks are still going to be stupid and find ways of doing things. And eventually we're going to see that ghetto K Rogers all lit up with nice stocked shelves. And the only way we will have access is to either pull up or to order it from our phone. I sense this is going to happen in the future. We're not going to be able to walk into a grocery store. Walgreens or CVS. One of them is already saying that's the way the future's headed. You call us and tell you what you want, and we put it on in a cart, ring it up. We get to run your credit card before you get here, and it's in a bag ready to go.
I don't like that because, like, I like to pick my own fruit and vegetables. I don't like somebody just getting my shit.
Well, and there's a story about, speaking of picking your own fruit. Another show talked about this. I have to, if you want to know, I can tell you. But apparently, if you don't wash your banana, it has now got some type of worm larva or something that is on it that you can't see and will grow in your skin or fingernails or something. I don't know. So they're now saying wash your bananas and your hard surfaced fruit. I don't know. Remind me. I'll send you the video if you want it. Message me. I'll send it to you.
I wash it all anyways. I wash everything.
I don't know that I've ever washed a banana, but yeah, apparently if you don't,
you make them last longer.
Yeah, the worms can get in your fingernails and eat your brain or something.
Look, you wash your bananas, you rinse them off, and then you take a paper towel that's wet and you wrap it around the top of the stems, the bunch, and you put it in your fridge. You can even put aluminum foil over it.
All the worms propagate towards that, and you just throw the paper towel.
No, you wash them off. But I wash everything because they do all kinds. I'm getting ready to plant again.
3 minutes. Shut up. So DC has had a lot of teen takeovers, as in other cities. The U.S. Attorney for DC says it's time to start going after parents. We passed that law here in Georgia, so they start going after parents. 3 in custody following weekend shootings, crime spree of 12, multiple cars and multiple thefts, and a shootout across the city of Austin last night. 15 and 17-year-old with stolen guns, stolen cars. I'll just go back to, again, the previous story. We should arrest the parents as well. So Ronda Rousey. I was looking so forward to this fight. It was over in 17 seconds. So and they're giving her grief, saying that it was a setup. It was all rigged. So I don't know if it was rigged, but it's over. Ronda collected $2 million per second for a 17-second fight. 2 people are arrested after they break in and punch monkeys in the face in a Japan zoo. Yep. 2 people are arrested for breaking into the enclosed space of the Tokyo Zoo. And they did this, for a TikTok and punching monkeys. So yeah,
that one little monkey that carries around the stuffed animal. Oh my God, he's so cute. I follow
they punched him in the face. So
well, them bastards, I'm gonna break a leg.
Another quick one, Glam Grad. Well, she did a photo shoot when she graduated, completing her degree, kissing an alligator, 14-foot alligator named Big Al. So there was no threat to her at any point in time during the photo shoot, according to people. But she for clicks and likes and views, her graduation, she kissed an alligator. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Wonder if her friends will come. So
at least she didn't punch it in the face.
Okay. Let's see. The president got in the office at 8. The press showed up at 9, and then at 4:30, he's going to participate in a healthcare affordability, probably with JFK Jr. We're currently at DEFCON 3, even though Russia just threatened us. Let's see. There's just some severe weather moving across the middle of the country. So if you're up in Indiana, up in that area there, it's pretty rough right now. So yeah, pretty much from Memphis up through Michigan. And it's going to be heading to the east later today. So that's about it. Brenda and I will be back tomorrow with more news and fun. Anything else, Brenda? Is there?
I know I got a show coming up Wednesday night, but
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, remember, tune in tomorrow, same time, same place. You can also find me tomorrow. I encourage you, please go over to the Thin Line Rock Station, www.thethinlinerockstation.com, and listen to me. I'm there noon till 2. Then I'll be here. I'll be playing some hits. If you got a request, send it in. I'll play it. I can't play this song out there. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everyone.
We're getting the hell out of here. I'm gonna go punch a monkey.
No.
Shining, feeling